Hello, boys and girls. It's me, Mrs. Robinson. I wanted to come on YouTube to tell you that I miss you so much and that I hope you're having a good break. I hope that you're staying healthy. I hope that you're staying inside. I hope that you're washing your hands a lot and you're social distancing if you do go anywhere because ultimately we just want you guys healthy so you can come on back so we can have school again and finish this year out strong. But if we don't, I want you to actively stay connected with me on Google Classroom so that I can check on you. I can say hi. I can tell you about my day. You can tell me about your day. If you're not in my Google Classroom, just send me a comment or a message and I'll give you my class code and we can stay connected as well. I really want you guys to be practicing all the skills we've been learning this year. So I have created a list of fun activities you can do at home with your parents, with your brothers and sisters, by yourself, whoever you want. I created something for you to do in math, for reading, writing, social sciences, and just to practice your life skills because really we could be practicing all these things throughout our days. Even if we're just hanging out doing a puzzle, you're practicing your life skills, you're practicing your communication skills, and most importantly, you're practicing your collaboration skills because you're working with somebody. Or even if you're by yourself, you're critically thinking because you're trying to figure out a puzzle. So throughout our day, we are constantly practicing our standards that you should be practicing, but you just didn't know it yet. So, what I have provided in our Google Classroom, but if you are not in Google Classroom yet, then I will shoot it up on the screen next to me or over my face, one of them. And I will go over the list of what are some fun activities you could be doing as third graders at home. I'm sure younger brothers and sisters and older brothers and sisters can adjust it to their standards, but I kind of focused and honed in on my third graders and what they could be doing. Here is the educational document I was telling you about. You can find this in our Google Classroom. If you don't have access to my Google Classroom yet, you can also go to my teacherspayteachers.com, search up Mrs. B. Robinson, and download it from my store for free. I'm going to read this to you because I bet you can't really read it. So let me go ahead and read the math one to start. A few activities you could do are you can create multiplication flashcards, division flashcards, fraction flashcards. You can create real life word problems. You can solve the problem, draw the problem out, and practice explaining how you solve the problem. You can also walk around a room, go find hidden angles, determine if they're acute, a little angle, obtuse, a big angle, or right, a perfect right angle. Another activity is you could draw a picture of your dream house on a piece of paper. You can measure the height, the width of different rooms, and you can determine the perimeter or the area of each room. You can practice telling the time on a clock in your house. You can also estimate how many toys you have in your room, then count how many toys you have in your room and see was your estimate reasonable or not. So those are just a few math ideas. I'm going to go over to the writing section. A few writing activities you could do are you can write a daily journal explaining what you want to do for the day, or maybe if it's at the end of the day, you can explain what you did for the day. You can pick two things to compare and contrast. You can write an opinion paragraph, write about whether you are enjoying home learning or maybe you enjoyed school better. You could also create a timeline about someone's life or an event. You could also write an IE paragraph explaining a new thing you learned or the steps on how to do something like make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You can write yourself a daily schedule to follow. You can create your own narrative, so a short story, and you could draw pictures, illustrations to match the certain events that are happening in a story you created. And those are just a few writing activities you can do. Okay, now we're going to jump down to the reading, the yellow section. Please try to read independently to yourself at least 20 minutes a day. If you get a chance, read to a sibling or an adult at your house and ask them questions about the book to see if they were paying attention and to see if you can remember certain events that were happening. This is practicing your comprehension as well. Maybe even create yourself a secret fort and read in it. You can listen to a book being read to you and retell it. You can create a 4-picture story and tell it to somebody. You can read a book out loud to practice silly voices, your expression, and fluency. Those are all great reading strategies to do while you're at home. Now we're going to jump over to the green, the social sciences. You can go outside and investigate the insects and the animals. You can create a daily log of the weather and observe the similarities and differences that have changed over a week. You can create a poster about your future career choice. You can explain what roles or responsibilities you're going to have in that new job and why this is a perfect job for you. You can also go watch a Mystery Science or Generation Genius video online and complete the investigation activity that I know all of you so very much would love to do. We love watching those videos in our class. Now jumping down to the red on the bottom, these are some life skill activities you can do while at home that are super easy and day-to-day activities. So for one instance, you can bake something with an adult and pay attention to directions and measurements. You can build something creative, hide it, write the steps for someone to follow, and see if they can recreate the same thing you did by following your written directions. You can complete a daily chores list, such as like cleaning your room, the dishes, helping with laundry, yard work. And these are all just a few activities I created for you to try at home. Remember, we also have all our online programs that our school recommends. You can just go to clever.com and access them through our portal. And other than that, guys, that's all I have right now. Let's jump back over to the video. So with that being said, I just wanted to tell you I miss you so much. I'm thinking about you every day, and I hope you and your family are staying nice and safe during this crazy time. There's so many opportunities for us to stay in touch. We just have to figure it out. So stay healthy, stay active, stay learning, stay educating yourself, stay practicing your skills. There's so many opportunities in our day to be practicing our life skills and our standards, and I want to make sure you're taking your opportunities to do so. It doesn't always have to be on a tablet. It doesn't always have to be a worksheet. It could just be fun activities with your parents that you just have a discussion like, hey, we're building Legos. Let's figure out the perimeter of our shape we just built. There's just so many ways to make learning fun at home, not be stressful, but to still be practicing. Because it's so important that even during this crazy time, you're still trying to be your personal best. I know I've been guilty of being a little lazy some of the days, and it's okay to spend some of your days resting because really we do need rest. But when you're done resting, make sure you're practicing your skills. Get a book, build a fort, read in it, whatever you want. But practice, okay? I'll make another video soon. I hope to hear from you. And stay safe out there. I want to go back. I miss you guys. Miss Robinson, out.